Hi all, it's Ben, bringing you another product review. This time I'm going to review the Cooluli Universal or Ultra Versatile Mini Fridge 10 liter. We got this bad boy off of Amazon for about $79, and it's supposed to be pretty portable that you can keep it in your home office and actually even plug it in your car. So that's kind of cool. Now, this fridge can't go down to freezing. So it says here it can only go down to 35 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit below the ambient temperature. So it's probably going to keep your food cold but not frozen. It can also heat, so if you have some warm takeout and you can keep it warm, and it's kind of neat. So I will open it up, and supposedly there's two kinds of plugs in it, one to plug into the wall and one to plug into the lighter of your car. It says it's a 10 liter capacity, which means it can put in 12 ounce cans, so 2 6-packs. We will try that. So we're going to open this up and see what it looks like inside. Okay, first thing I noticed, it's got a nice little handle. It's not super heavy, but I'm sure when you put in food it gets a little bit heavier. Got a nice little latch here. Oh, okay, cool. Removable trays. I guess you can have total 3 levels. Instruction manual, a nice little door tray. Here's some info right here. Power rating, can do hot and cold. Made in China. Cooluli, seems pretty well built. In the back right here, you can see it's warm, cold, or off. You can switch it to cold, warm, off. AC, DC. AC if you're plugging into the wall, DC if you're plugging into your car's cigarette lighter. So it has 2 kinds of plugs, standard AC, the AC plug there. And so you don't get confused, they also have the square plug receptacle for the DC. They also have the square plug receptacle for the DC plug that goes into your car's lighter. So I'm going to take some dimensions off of this guy because I always get questions on my videos about certain dimensions of various things. So let's see what the footprint of this guy is height-wise. It's about a little bit under 13 and a half inches. It's about 9.5, let's say, inches wide. And it is about 11.5 inches, give or take. But if you have an envelope like that, then you should be able to fit this guy in. Now keep in mind, the instructions say that you need to keep at least 2 inches behind this mini fridge for ventilation purposes. This isn't a refrigerator in the traditional sense. It is a thermoelectric fridge, meaning it keeps your food or keeps the temperature inside. They say about 35 to 40 degrees below the ambient. So that means if your ambient temperature is very high, then it's not going to be able to bring it down to freezing. Now, this isn't meant to be used as a freezer in the first place, but just something to keep in mind. So if you have a very hot desert of the Sahara temperature of say 100 degrees, then it can only cool your food down to maybe 65, 60 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and see what the inside dimensions are. Inside dimensions about 11. Keep in mind it's kind of tapered in. About 6.5 deep. And about 7.25 wide. But it says it can put in 2 6-packs of 12-ounce sodas. Let's give it a try. So this 10-liter capacity Cooluli can fit 12-ounce colas per the instructions. Got to set it in that configuration. And I have 12 standard 12-ounce colas, generic brand, signature brand seltzer water, and Kirkland brand seltzer sparkling water, because you know that's how I roll. So I'm going to try putting them all in there per the configuration indicated. Let's see if this actually works. probably have to remove this center door. There you go. All right, look at that. It does fit 2 6-packs of 12-ounce cans. You do have to remove the door tray as well as the 2 individual trays to make this work. But truth in advertising, it works. Oh, it's beefy. All right, I have it plugged in to operate in the cool mode. Let's try it. It's gonna be AC and cold. The green means it's on cooling. If you turn it over to the warm, it turns into red. There's a slight little whirl hum from the fans. Nothing very noticeable or annoying. To cool down those 12 cans, it says it'll take maybe about 2 hours, so we'll check up on this in 2 hours, just see how this thing operates. Now remember, this is a thermoelectric refrigerator, not a full-on refrigerator with refrigerant. So you can't expect it to suddenly just cool it all the way down to freezing. It will bring it 30 to 40 degrees below ambient, and our ambient temperature right now is about 76, so it's probably going to bring it down to not freezing, but nice cool temperature for drinking cola purposes. So I left the Cooluli on overnight. It says you can leave it on 24 hours a day. And let's see how the cola is doing. Cola feels cold. Not as cold as, say, a refrigerator, but it is noticeably colder. So reasonably pretty good. Remember, this isn't a refrigerator. There's no refrigerant, so you can't really set it down to freezing or anything that you want because it's dependent on the ambient temperature, which is about 76 in the house right now. So these guys are probably sitting around 40 degrees, and it does feel pretty cold. I don't have a thermometer, but overall it's not a bad little unit. So if you're looking for it, get it on Amazon. Anyways, thanks for watching.